The college football experience, Sam Houston State Bearkats 2025 season preview episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Get up to $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at UnderdogFantasy.com with our promo code. That's TCE SGPN. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
This is Jerry Glanville, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, brother.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience. Sam Houston State Bearkats 2025 season preview episode. I am excited to talk Bearcat football as they continue to, they're in a transitional stage, but still, this is a team that really, I would say since the early 2000s has really kicked it up gear wise to from the FCS. Jumping from all the way to the national championship they won a few years back. And then, we'll talk because I've been very pleased to see the success they've had and on the FCS front and the FBS front with the transition there. So let's hope they can continue it. We're going to talk about everything: new coaching hire, offense, defense, special teams, the schedule, the state of the program, the stadium. But before we do that, I should introduce myself because you're probably wondering just who the hell is this idiot. My name is Colby Swig at Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
Shout out to the chat. I got Carlton in the chat. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. And look, we care about college sports, man. Hopefully you check us out on the basketball and baseball front too, but we love college football. Gonna try to get some FCS episodes in at some point. I feel like building these slides has hurt the FCS show, but don't worry, when the lines come out, we'll still be talking some FCS action. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the college basketball experience with me as well. And when the season goes live over there, we're live every single night of the season, just like we are here. YouTube.com/the college experience. Both those shows go together, and the college baseball experience. And we even do some Frozen 4 stuff. Give it up for Farmer, Stafford, Austin P with the Governors, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers. Ryan McIntyre, aka Money Mac. How are you, brother?
What's up, man? Yes, Sam Houston, new era. Can't wait to talk about it. The Bearkats.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight. Yes. Sam Houston, we have a problem. Casey Keeler is gone. Woo! What? Our boy. Yeah, he headed out Temple to Temple, back to where he grew up. Sam Houston, man. Sam Houston State has been rolling, man. Casey Keeler arrived after Willie Fritz. So they had Fritz, then Keeler. That might be the most underrated coaching.
Yes.
I mean, Phil Longo, I like you, brother, but you're in a tough spot, brother. So Willie Fritz, his first year in 2010 at Sam Houston State was 6-5, then 14-1, and they lost the national championship game, right? Then 11-4 national championship game. Then 9-5 FCS playoffs. Then 11-5 FCS playoffs. Then 11-4 FCS playoffs. Then 12-1 FCS playoffs. And by the way, Keeler took over in 2014, 11-5, 11-4, 12-1, 12-2. Then just a 6-5 season. Then a 7-5 season. Oh, and then an undefeated season with a national championship. Whew. Then 11-1 in 2021, and then they were prepping for the jump to the FBS, so they rested a bunch of their guys. They went 5-4 that year because they rested a bunch of their guys. Then year one in the FBS, they went 3-9, but let me tell you, they were really not 3-9. This team was in every fucking game. That's why I loaded up I made a bunch of money on Sam Houston State last year when I took the over. But 3-9, but if you watch the games, they were at BYU, their first ever FBS game. They're down 7-0 in the fourth at BYU when they turn the ball over, but inside the 20. Then, they barely lose to Air Force, barely lose to Jacksonville State, barely lose to Liberty, who went to the Fiesta Bowl. So last season I loaded up on them because I knew that they were going to have revenge, and they did. They won 10 games, won 10-3, but that era is now over. And Phil Longo comes in, who was on the staff with Casey Keeler back in 13 and 14, I believe, or 14 and 15, something like that. Let's load up the slideshow because Phil Longo, the haircut, fantastic. 3-7. Look, he's 7-14 as a head coach, but at LaSalle. Hey, the Explorers. Remember those cowards? They used to have a football program, and then they said, let's get rid of it after existing for like 90 years. I'm sorry. I'm offended by that still. But Phil Longo was most recently Wisconsin's offensive coordinator with the Dairy Raid. Prior to that, he was at North Carolina, where I made a bunch of money in DFS, taking his offense when they had Sam Howell and everybody, Michael Carter. What do you make of the hire? Because he is a guy, I think he was probably recommended by Keeler personally, since he had him as an OC for a few years there.
Yeah. So some familiarity. I know things did not go well at Wisconsin, but I mean, I don't really put that completely on Longo because the fit was never right. His offense was not meant to be at Wisconsin. He did a good job at Carolina. He has familiarity at Sam Houston. It's crazy. I mean, it's his second head coaching job. And that's not a typo, everybody, on the years where he was a head coach. 2004 and 2005. It's been 20 years. So now he gets another crack at it. I'm intrigued because this league is so wide open with first and second year head coaches.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing, man. At North Carolina, they were fucking moving the ball.
Yeah.
At an unbelievable, that was a fantasy. Like I said, I came in first place in DFS on a college football weekend when they played Wake Forest. North Carolina, Wake Forest. It was like 62-55 or something. It was insane college football game. And Phil Longo just had a role in that whole year or two for Carolina. So look, he inherits an offense, and he brings in Zach Patterson as his OC, who's also inheriting this offense. 99th in scoring offense, 122nd in pass offense, 41st in rush offense, charting at the number 102nd total offense. This is the good news. Phil Longo specializes in offense, and they bring back quarterback Hunter Watson, wide receiver Quavez Humphreys, and 3 of 5 on the O line, including kicker Christian Pavon. This is where I think the offense is actually going to be pretty good. And one of the reasons why is they also went to the portal and they brought in Mator, the quarterback from Wisconsin, I think, to add some depth. But I love the Elijah Green get, who was at North Carolina for a couple of years, then just transferred to Indiana last year, and then couldn't get on the field. But I think he can play. Alton McCaskill was once really good at Houston. I think he was like newcomer of the year in the Big 12 with Dana Holgerson. At the running back spot, they bring those two in: Shane Porter from North Texas, Jerrion Parker from Southern Illinois. They bring in some receivers. Grady O'Neill from Wisconsin, familiar with what Longo's doing. Caleb Black from Arizona State, Avion Smith-Mack from the fucking Long Island Sharks. Tight end Rayfield Lotten from Mississippi State. And then on the O-line, they stack up that O-line. Quentin Williams coming in from Louisiana. Coloni from Maryland. Isaac Sohn from North Texas. Cam Todd from Coastal. Mac, I'm going to say this. I think the offense is going to be much, much, much better than 102nd, in my opinion. What do you think?
I agree with you because Zach Patterson, yes, new to the position, but this is what he was a running backs coach the last 3 years. So stepping up and he has familiarity with Longo because he played at Slippery Rock, where Longo is also a coach for a couple of years. So there's, like you said, these coaches and these trees kind of intertwine with one another, and there's a lot of familiarity. And I like the production that they brought back on the offensive end and what they did in the portal. Yeah.
Now let's talk about the defense because
this is Keeler specialty. Yeah.
They were awesome on defense last year. So the new defensive coordinator is Freddie Autry Lindsay. He inherits a defense that was 21st in scoring defense, 13th in pass defense, 57th in rush defense, charting at the 22nd best defense in the nation. Mac, this team's been in the FBS for 2 years, and I believe they have 2 top 25 defenses. That's incredible.
Keeler, baby.
But the problem is they have 0 players back. All of them are at North Texas or Temple. They went to the portal, and they added Keelan Cox from Wyoming on the D-line, Chris Eaton from Hampton, AJ Sargent from Tarleton State, Zaquai Lawton from West Virginia, all on the D-line there. Linebackers, Jameer Diaz from Glenville State. Rich Rod, what up? Linebacker Antavius Fish from Akron. Cornerback Jace Arnold from Wisconsin coming over with Longo. Safety Alonzo Edwards from Texas State. Eesh. There's going to be a major drop off here.
Yeah. I mean, there has to be because this was Keeler's specialty, and new offensive or new defensive coordinator. Interested to see how he gets this unit to buy in because this is kind of like starting over from scratch on the defensive side. The offensive side should roll defensively. Work in progress here.
Yeah, I'm with you, folks. Yeah, defense regression. I think defense is take the over in a lot of these games. Folks, I want to tell you the college football experience is part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, and the Sports Gambling Podcast is back with their 32-team NFL preview series. They're also bringing back the phrase that pays. Each episode, they'll give out one word of a 32-word phrase. Submit that phrase for a chance to win $1,000 Circa future. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Best Ball Mania is happening all summer long. Giving away $15 million in prizes, including $2 million to first place. There's no waiver wire, no arguments about trades. Best ball is the best way to play fantasy football, folks. And look, Underdog is also a great place to play Pick'em, where you can win up to 500 times the amount of money you enter. So what are you doing? Sign up over at Underdog Fantasy. But when you do, use our promo code TCE SGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits there. UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code TCE SGPN. We're also brought to you by MyBookie.ag. Yes, MyBookie is your place to bet on every single sport, including all the summer sports. I'm betting the hell out of these things. Got some Baja Challenge in Mexico, WNBA, dildo colors hitting the court, golf. MLB, CFL. I love betting CFL. All the summer sports, but also don't forget they got college football futures, folks. MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of different locations as well, even outside of the States. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head on over to mybookie.ag, and when you do, use the promo code TCESGPN for 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply. Of course, that's mybookie.ag. Promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back talking Bearcat football, and look, part of the handicap this season, Mac.
Yeah.
Well, look, they're coming up. They've honestly been such a great program over the past 20 years. It's remarkable they've done it with their stadium. And I think this needed to happen. So I'm not going to knock it. But part of state of the program is your stadium. And Elliott T. Bauer Stadium is 39 years young. And I'm being a little generous by saying a 7, because the reason why I'm giving it a 7 is because you are renovating it. That's it, right? You're kind of like in a slopey hill. You got a track around it, which is not good.
Yeah,
but that's why they're renovating it. They're saying, okay, now we are in the FBS. Now we did win 10 games. We won FCS national championships. It's not a terrible stadium right there. It's a football. Anything outdoors is good. But at the same time, in the FBS, you got to get rid of the track. You got to build into this thing a little bit better. And that's what they're doing, right? They're renovating it. So, what do you give that stadium knowing that they're renovating it? And then I'll show you where they're going to be playing this year, because they're not playing at the Bear Claw this year.
Yeah.
What do you do?
This thing's a 5 right now. I know we're pending. I need to see the results, because right now you can't have a track. I mean, what is this, Kansas back in the mid 2000s?
They're making the proper changes. They're investing, but they're playing at. I love how I'm drawing a blank on the stadium now. Texas Southern also plays there. MLS stadium. It the thing that looks exactly like the Snapper in San Diego for San Diego State, or exactly like Northwestern's new stadium, or exactly like basically any new. What's the third one? There's another one out there that's doing this. Anyway,
Kansas last year.
Kansas. No. This Kansas this year too. Like the new Kansas one also looks kind of like an MLS stadium. Look, it's outdoors. I'm not going to bitch much. You're doing what you got to do to renovate. But this will affect our handicap, man. This is where they're playing. So can you do a quick Google Maps on how far Huntsville is from Shell Energy Stadium? Because you're asking, much like Kansas last year, and I actually think it's why Kansas didn't go bowling, was the fact they were asking their fans to travel like an hour to their games.
What do you call it? Shell
Energy Stadium in Houston, Texas. So Huntsville to Shell Energy.
This looks like it's over an hour. It's 70 miles, and that's if you left right now at 12:30.
Yeah. So that should affect our handicap some, man, because how many? Well, and also Texas Southern plays there too, so it makes it. I don't know how the hell that's going to work out, but. It's a tough first season in that regard for that, but it has to be done. You're now in the FBS. You won 10 games. You won an FCS Natty in the past 5 years. This thing needed to happen. So I'm with you. All right. It had to be done. Good job. Now, for state of the program, Mac, this program has been rolling for 20 years. You won an FCS national championship in the past 5 years. You jump up to the FBS, and even though you were 3-9 that first year, you were good. If you watch that team, that was a bold team to me that just ended up on the short end of the stick on some close games. You follow that up with a 10-win season. I think the program's kind of rolling along. You're renovating your stadium. 10-win season, your fans got to be buying into, hey, hell yeah, I told you we should be in the FBS. You're in a talent-rich area. 7 of 10, in my opinion. What are you giving this thing?
I go 7 as well. If Keeler was still there, man, I would go 8, and I would be tempted to go 9. But it is Longo, new era, in a way. So I'll go 7. Split the difference here. It sucks that they can't play their games at home, but like you said, it was long overdue. All
these teams have to do that at a certain point. When you invest in your stadium and stuff, this is the natural progression of college football. You know, like, this is why I love college football. Invest into your stadium. Yes, for this 1 year, does it suck? Sure. Right? But you're such a winning program. Maybe you can still get to a bowl and carry on this tradition that you guys have of badass motherfuckers. Let's go. All right. So let's talk about the schedule. Week 0. Mac, what if I told you I already bet this game? Sam Houston State is, conference game, week 0. Everything is out there right now, by the way. Lines, you can catch Sam Houston +10 out there right now. I'm going to give out 2 plays. I'm taking the 10 points because I think this offense is going to fucking move. Now, the defense, a little nervous about that. Little nervous that Western Kentucky and Maverick McIver and the OC that joins him from Abilene Christian are going to be able to fire the laser all over the field. So I will say, if you're not with me on the +10, jump on the over 60. What is it? 60.5? Is it? What was that? 60.5. This thing is good. That's the best bet you can do on the board. Over 60.5. Phil Longo's offense is going to move the ball. All right. Especially Western Kentucky, not known for their great defense. So, but I honestly, you talk about I think Western Kentucky's the second best team in the CUSA. But it wouldn't shock me if Sam Houston got him with that many offensive players back. Western Kentucky's offense needs to be ready to roll because I do believe Sam Houston is going to be able to score. I'll say 0-1. What are you doing here?
I'm taking the Tops, but the Tops lost a ton off that team that got to the Conference USA Championship last year. So it's hard. If the game was in Houston, Huntsville, it'd be more tempting. But I'll go 0-1. Helton's a good coach.
What are you doing with those 10 points, by the way?
I'm taking the points.
Yeah.
I'm taking the points. I think it Western Kentucky's got a huge roster turnover as well. And I mean, conference game, take the points.
Yeah. Yeah. So 0-1 for both of us. And then Shell Energy Stadium was this Friday night, I think it is.
Yep. This line's out too.
What's this line?
13.5.
I'm all over Sam Houston, dude. Yeah. That's Shell Energy Stadium, UNLV at Sam Houston State. Week 1, you get the benefit of playing. Both these teams actually playing week 0 games. I'm on the points, but I'll take UNLV to win the game. 0-2.
God, I almost feel better about this one than Western Kentucky because it's another get him Mullen his second game. And
how many people are going to be there though? Yeah,
I mean, but they're going to have tape on Mullen after that Idaho State game at the Death Star. So Vegas is better roster. I'll go 0-2, but I think this is a 1 possession game.
I can't wait to watch both these games.
Yeah.
I do believe there's a world, dude. I believe there's a world that could get both. All I need to know is the defense is I have faith that this offense is going to move.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to know that the defense has a pulse. If they have a pulse, I do believe
they're live then.
They're live in both. 0-2 though, and then they head to the Island revenge game. Sam Houston got him a year ago at the Bear Claw in Huntsville. But I got him losing this, man. We did our Hawaii preview. So I got the Rainbow Warriors getting this.
Cosign. So 0-3, I mean, we like the offense, but it's just not enough. You got to get some stuff.
They don't even have a home stadium, too. I think that's a hard thing to... They get a bye week after the trip to the Island, which is a great bye week, might I add. And folks, let me tell you that the college football experience is brought to you by Circa Millions and Circa Survivor. Yes, the world's greatest sportsbook, Circa Las Vegas, is hosting the world's biggest pro football contest. Circa Millions, Circa Survivor, Circa Grandissimo, with over $21 million in guaranteed prizes. You can't call yourself a true DGen if you're not competing in the Circa football contest. So what are you doing? Come on out. Come hang out with the Sports Gambling Podcast guys at the Circa contest weekend, August 21st to August 23rd. Of course, we qualify for Sports Gambling Podcast guys because we are going to be there as well doing live college football experience episodes from Circa. I mean, we're covering Farmageddon. We're covering Sam Houston fans. If you're in the area or want to fly out, we're doing an in-depth analysis on each game for week 0. So we're all over you boys coming to Bowling Green, Kentucky. All right. Live shows, open bars, plus we're going to even get you 15% off your stay at Circa with the promo code SGP15. Don't worry. Also, the contests are open to everybody. Sign up in Nevada and play from anywhere with the help of SGPN's official proxy. Go to footballcontest.com. Use the promo code SGP to get $50 off those proxy fees. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm continues to crush it with the power trends here These are AI detected patterns where Rhythm's model has consistently won and has a very high ROI. Think like a strikeout prop that wins 59% of the time when the line and win probability hit a certain range. Power trends are updated daily and exclusive to Rhythm and Rhythm only. No touts, no noise, just clean data-backed bets, baby. And the MLB power trends are absolutely crushing it. A lot of unders on batter hit props that are collectively hitting at a 70% rate. Fading players is profitable, folks. WNBA power trends also since the All-Star break, 27-16. That's a 23.36% ROI. They are cooking. Nice little bankroll builder for the football season, which is right around the corner. Download the Rhythm app, check out power trends, and start betting smarter. You know damn well we will be. Get your free 7-day trial period today. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right, we are back. And unfortunately, we got the Bearkats 0-3. But don't worry. You're heading to Darrell K. Royal Stadium.
Oh, God. What the fuck?
0-4.
Yeah. Please upset them, but no.
Then you got a bye week. Look at KC Keeler and them holding a natty. That's what they do. They win big games at Sam Houston State. You come out of that, and I am all over this one. They are going to beat the shit out of New Mexico State. I think they're going to score like in the 40s. First win of the season, New Mexico State Memorial Stadium. Let's go. 1-4. What are you doing here?
I like that they got 2 out of 3 bye weeks headed into this game too before they began. Is this the first Tuesday night? I'm pulling up the schedule. I believe
It's a Thursday, believe it or not, actually. I don't know why.
Random. Conference USA such a shit show. Yeah, Thursday, October 2nd. Yeah.
Did they move their Tuesdays? I feel like there's a lot of Thursdays this year. So that's weird.
Yes. Yeah. 1-4, baby. Let's go. They finally get over the win column and get Longo his first win.
Well, then the following Thursday, Jacksonville State and Charles Kelly come to town. It's not much of a home edge, but I still feel like I'm going to take Sam Houston State here. Now, this is a little 50-50 because I don't know I need to see if you tell me the crowd, they're shuttling buses and people are actually showing up, I feel very good about it. But right now, I'm going to give it 51% to 49. Sam Houston, though, gets that second win of the season. What are you doing here?
I tend to agree with you. I think this is a true toss-up. They got 2 home games coming up. Going to split the difference here, but yeah, I'll give them Jack State in this win here. Jack State's replacing a lot too.
Yeah, so that makes it 2-4. And then the UTEP Miners coming to town. Tink. We just did our UTEP preview in the past week. I believe we both took UTEP to win on the road because it's not really the road for them. If anything, there's a shot UTEP might even have half the crowd. I'll take the Miners to get it done here.
Yep, I tipped my hand already. I had them splitting these 2 home games, so 2-5 now.
2-5. Then they hit the road to Ruston, Louisiana. I think they're live in this one too, dude. Like you got to favor Louisiana Tech because it's in Ruston. Was this on a Tuesday?
Friday, Halloween. What?
I guess I got to take La Tech, but I think they're live in this, man.
Yeah. I mean, who knows what Sonny Cumbie and that group will look like at this point. But, yeah, I'll take La Tech. This is what I gave La Tech this one, 2-6.
2-6. Then, a trip to Corvallis to take on Oregon State, a non-con game. You're sprinkling in a non-con game.
Yeah, this is awful.
2-6.
2-7.
I'm sorry, 2-7.
Yeah, they're not winning this one.
Then the Delaware Blue Hens are coming to Sam Houston State. Do you remember what we did on the Delaware preview?
God damn. This is what, dude, these Conference USA games are such toss-ups. I pulled up my Delaware right now. I said Delaware would win. I kind of agree. They're coming off Oregon State. No bye week.
And you're not at home on campus. If you're on campus, I think I would take Sam Houston State, but I'll take Delaware too.
Yep, 2-8. Ugh.
All right, I'm giving them a fucking win here. There's no way. Like they have enough offensive guys back. They head into Johnny Red Floyd Stadium to take on Middle Tennessee. Give me a win. Give me a third win.
I'm going to give him the last one. I'm going to go 2-9. Although I don't have a lot of confidence in Middle either. Actually, I'll go Sam Houston with you. I'm out on Middle.
I think they got more playmakers than Middle.
Yeah, Middle's. And then this first-year head coach, they started finding their identity after tough couple weeks. So, 3-8 for me then. And
then the final game of the season, Willie Simmons. We are high on FIU. We did our preview on like June 2nd. I think we took Sam Houston, though. Give me a fourth win.
I took FIU. I'll stick with FIU. I'll go 3-9 because they have no home field. I trust Simmons. Simmons more proven as a head coach than Longo.
That's fair, but I just feel like they're going to be better than 3 wins. So give me a fourth win. The win total is at 4.5. Damn.
I don't have a lot of confidence in this win total, though.
I mean, here's the thing, dude. I mean, they could win every single Conference USA game. They don't play Liberty. They don't play Liberty.
Yeah.
And to me, like, you get Western when you want to get Western.
Yep.
Well, Western Kentucky, that is. I'm on the under, but I don't feel good about this. They could beat, and like I said, they could start off 2-0. All I need is the defense to have a pulse. I guarantee you this: that offense is going to be all right. That offense will be all right. Yeah, I feel pretty confident with that offense. We'll be able to move the ball in this conference, specifically more so this conference than the non-con. I don't feel good about this at all. And in fact, I think like if you had to tell me what's five over unders that you're going to potentially be wrong on, this would potentially be one, just because I don't know. Like even that UTEP game, we just solidly give it to UTEP. I have no fucking idea, dude. If Sam Houston can move the ball like I think UTEP's better because their coach is in year 2. But
yeah, Scotty Walden. The hilarious thing, if you go to the next slide with the breakdown of the schedule, like, all right, so they're probably going to go 0-4 in the non-con. Maybe they get Vegas at home. In your scenario, you had them going 4-4 in league play, and they still finish on the under.
I mean, I also think UNLV, Hawaii, Texas, and probably even Oregon State are probably going to all be bowl teams. That's an aggressive non-con.
Yeah.
You could use an FCS.
Yeah, they didn't get a cupcake.
But also, man, they catch UNLV at a good time.
That's the one I think they can get. I don't think they're winning on the island. As much as we would love for them to beat Tech, they're going to get annihilated. Yeah. And then they're not winning in Corvallis.
But you know what, though, man? From that New Mexico State game on, I every game is winnable except Oregon State.
It's Conference USA.
We could look like fools because I'm like, man, I don't know. They could beat Louisiana. Like Louisiana Tech's been ass in the Sonny Cumbie era. I'm gonna stick to it though. I'm on the under. No strong conviction.
Me too. I mean, I'm rooting for Sam Houston. I also think that, like Kansas, they're not going to be as good at home this year because they don't have their true home field.
But I still think, like, if you're looking, week 1 gives us this shit every year, man. I was just on the VSiN show, and they were asking me about week 1. Dogs hit a lot on week 0 and week 1.
Yeah, UMass won at New Mexico State that year.
That's what I'm saying. Georgia Tech, I had a Georgia Tech on the money line last year against Florida State, 11.5-point dogs. Northwestern the year before, right? It was a double-digit dog, I believe, to Nebraska, right? These things happen. And when I'm looking at this slate, okay, week 0, there's not a lot of dog. I mean, Stanford's a 1.5-point dog against Hawaii.
Yeah.
Fresno State. Kansas is breaking in a new stadium. I don't think Leipold's losing that game, right?
This is the one.
This is the one, right? It's Sam Houston and Iowa State in Dublin, maybe, right? Like because Campbell's whooped Kleiman's ass and is 4-1 against Kleiman.
And that one's not even really an upset.
Yeah, it's a 3-point spread. So it's like this is the one, right? Sam Houston's gonna I think this is the one like that you could just say it's worth the sprinkle on plus 290 or whatever it is.
Yep.
So, and that changes everything though, because then they have a win and then a bowl game. And then imagine if you're at 5 wins, Mac, there's a path to a bowl game. Then I know we had them winning the final, or I had them winning the final 2, but I'm saying all of a sudden that Delaware game, they think about, hey man, we can go to a bowl if we win out. I don't. This is one of the. I'd say we're in our 80s doing every episode for every team in the FBS, and this is the one of the ones I feel least about because I believe this offense is going to move. So when you have, sometimes you just have a competent offense. You play a game against a team that doesn't. It's just off that day, right? Whether it's whatever, whether it's La Tech, whether it's. If you got an offense that can score, it gives you a puncher's chance in all these fucking games. So I'll stick with the under, but I'll say this: sprinkle that money line week 0. I think it could be fun. Something's there.
I agree. We could sweat that one out in Vegas. I think that's going to be my live dog. I'd love to take Idaho State against UNLV. They're like a 24 point. I
would have loved it if Idaho State didn't give up their whole damn team transferred out. So it's
I know.
I think that will be an ass kicking, but we're going to go to that game, I think. But what's your confidence level on the under cashing?
Very little. I was going to. This is top 5 least most confident. Like there's so much unknown with that defensive side of the football. I think the ceiling is a bowl, but the floor could be 2-10.
Yeah, you should have gave yourself an FCS.
I know, like the fact that UNLV at home is your easiest non-con game. Holy shit!
What are you doing?
Put Long Island on there.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, something in tech. You could play Lamar or something. Give Coach Longo a break already. You know the stadium's being renovated. You could have put an FCS on that thing. Hey, how about this? Texas Southern plays there too. Chris Dishman, give him a call. Might not be too late, folks. We're both on the under. We will be. This concludes a triple header that we just did tonight. So go check out our other previews on the. We previewed the Maryland Terrapins. We also previewed those same Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, and tomorrow. Speaking of week 0 front, we got the Iowa State Cyclones. Iowa State Cyclones preview coming tomorrow, and then a slew of other ones as well. Do you remember off the top of your head, or I got to search for this?
I got Iowa State, Western Kentucky, their opponent.
Yes, there we go.
And then. Did we say we're going to do the Akron Zips?
We did. All right, folks. Well, zip it up. Let's go. Remember, we preview every team. We talk about every single game the whole season. YouTube.com/The College Experience. Appreciate you joining on the journey. We're both on the under. But I like this. You're renovating the Bear Claw. Good things are coming. All right. Give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at TheColeBD. The College Football Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Enjoy the slideshow on the way out, honoring the history of Sam Houston State football. Let's go. This is the College Football Experience, Sam Houston State style. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
So I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. They say the Lord watches over my sins, over my head, watching hair as it thins. Over the ledge, it ain't letting me in. There's still regiments and relevance to letting me win. Win, lose or draw. You ain't prepared unless you all ready to lose it all. Losing a brawl? Yeah, that's a ride day. Good friends know my Nina Hideaway. They came and went, but the riders stay. So it's like I won the lottery and can't be found. Until I resurface with the latest purchase. 33 and a third and 45 circles. You ain't got that shit. And I ain't 45 king. But on the beats, I've been doing my thing. I start the program and the doorbell ring. I gotta leave town to a place I can't be found. My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. American dreams, lessons, and still they work. I guess the sand on the beach still was really dirt. Now I'm going home, flying over Rome at 30,000 feet. Like, damn, is that really Earth? I see the killers work on walls, familiar turf. Got a little school in graph, 101 was first. Got a little school in math, didn't really work. But put the numbers on the block and I make them hurt. Any block is my stomping ground where my people lay low so they can't be found. They don't wanna be, ain't from the crew, but I'm honorary. Liquid, solar sass, psycho harmony. Type of armory that's more than a shield. Type of armory's DeLorean steel. Type of warrior's ill. So true to my sound, but dig deep so it can't be found. My celly's off so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down.
It's the revenge of our stealth, the intelligence plane. Bomber, a manifestation of karma. The far left, low keys, let it be. Listen, whispering words of wisdom. Ghost dog breathe in the shadow.